See, we've got a
Not
mirror,
me
right?
as well.
And I tell you what, right? Here's what it does for your ego. It really does just chop you down a bit.
Right.
Because, like, when you are shagging and you catch a little glimpse, because when you know it's there, like, when you're getting into it, you're not thinking there's a mirror there, but then, like, out your peripheral or something, you'll catch, oh, there's a mirror. You can't know there's a mirror there and not have a look. You just can't, right? So, like, if you've ever filmed yourself having sex, which I've done on very, very, very few occasions, it's from one angle, innit?
What?
Have you never?
What? How is it never talked about this? Have you never talked about that?
Have you never made a little home?
I thought that was what the Patreon was.
Just us banging on that
But,
couch.
like,
We've wiped it down.
In your head, you are a porn star, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're going at it, you know, like last week when you were talking about your threesome and you said, like, you were giving it death from behind. Like, in your head, you were like an absolute god, and you were, if you looked in that mirror, I'm telling you right now, you'd feel a lot different about what happened that afternoon.
Can I give you a good example
100%.
of it? It's like playing footy. And we had a couple of games on YouTube, so we played some of the big YouTube football sides, and I was in goal, and I made a couple of good saves in there. I remember people saying, that was amazing, what is it? And in the pub, it's amazing. People go, oh, you remember it differently. And I was like, don't get too hyped up about it, because when you watch it back, it's not going to look that impressive, because when you're in it and you do a good moment in footy, you feel like you are a professional footballer. Yeah. And I remember, like, a mate of mine, he's played at school level, and was okay, but I remember reaching a point with playing, and a mate of mine went, you're never going to be a footballer, mate. You're not going to be a footballer. I was like, what really? But I can do it. Like,
I never want to
watch it back, you're like, oh yeah, that's not football.
I never want to see a video.
You're fucking messy, yeah.
I never want to see a video of me attempting a step over. Like, occasionally I'll do a step over and it works, doesn't it? You get past someone, but you don't want to watch it because it will just, like, in real time, it'll look slow motion, won't it?
So you see Neymar do so many step overs. When you do it, you're like, I'm pretty sure that was exactly the same.
Yeah, and
as soon as someone shows the video.
Because I've seen, what's the guy with the big dick called? I've seen Carl in all the porn. Like, you know, you see him and you're like, it looks like what you think you do in your head. Like, you've got the rhythm and that. When in reality, you just look like a sausage with a
Yeah.
Yeah, when I do a step over, I look like somebody who's a 16-stone woman who's come out of town and her fucking tits are hanging about and she's fucking giving it all that. That's me doing a step over in footy.
Yeah.
What do you look like when you're having sex?
The same, really. Just without the bra.
It's a weird role play for your wife to ask for. Like, now, this is what I'm into. I want you to be a 16-stone woman with a Wilco's bag.
I want you to look like a failed trialist.
I want you to look like you're basically a 40-year-old alehouse centre-half who turned up at the pub the night before and said, I can play a bit, and then get dropped in, having had 2 hours kip. Is that possible for you to do? Yeah. It's a natural game. No, you've the mirrors in the bedroom thing. If you've never thrown in a Patrick Bateman flexing whilst looking at yourself in the mirror, then you've missed an opportunity. Like, you know?
I mean, even me, who is egotistical cunt number one, I think you're insane.
Number two, mate.
Right. Also, what he referenced before was in 1999. I was 18. At that age, I'd have bonked in the mirror section of IKEA. Yeah, I thought I was beautiful.
Phil Collins banging out, like, you know what I mean? Go for it.
Smash every fucking mirror, not to see my jiggly fat fucking form. Oh God, I'd be just never mind that.
If you're drunk though, I've clocked it when you're drunk in the mirror and then you do look like an absolute superstar. I can't recommend it enough. Like, if you're gonna have a drink, get more mirrors in.
Have you ever had a wank in front of the mirror?
Inadvertently, like in a Holiday Inn, because like one of their whole walls is like mirror in it, and you like the first thing I do in a hotel is crack one out. Like, the first thing you do, you have to mark your territory. I'm like a dog. So I just get in the bed, completely naked. I have me porn on full fucking volume. Because you can't do that at home. Even when she goes out for a walk or whatever, you've still got neighbours and that.
Game, innit?
You've still got neighbours. You might have left the window open. In a hotel, who gives a shit who's in room 27 when you're in 28?
I can't do it.
I will shout. I shout and everything. I scream.
When you're wanking?
It's my time! I fucking let me say, and I'm talking. I'm not even lying about it. I've said it to him before. This is like 4 minutes after I've been given me key card. I've gone up in the lift. I'm in the fucking room, and I'm off to the races.
6 minutes later, I need to change room.
I've been late for gigs because I'm squeezing in me hotel christening.
Got a ritual.
Yeah. Then you do. There's a big mirror, and you have a look, and you know what?
Does it help?
I can't wait for Have a Word on tour. This just give me a room fucking miles away from him. Yeah, I do not want to be in room 27.
Would you like adjoining rooms, says? Yeah, I'm going to give that one a miss.
And they have to come out of the room, and there's like a really upset-looking Scandinavian family that have come to see a Premier League game. And little Hans is like, why?
Me and Carl went on holiday to Berlin, and we had like a wank rota.
You're sharing a room?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for you, mate. He'd made a wank rotor up in his head.
We did.
Whenever he goes to the toilet, I'm having a wank.
He'd go ahead, go for a walk. And I'd go for a little 10-minute walk, come back, tag him out, and then he'd go for a walk and I'd do my thing.
You don't want to tag me. Hey, your turn.
What? Lad, come on. I know you've got like a...
Did you high five on the way?
I know you've got like a public image to keep up, but we're all mates here. Tell the truth.
Did you think this would be the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, actually, I'd heard the podcast before. I'm surprised it took that long.
Bit fucking pedestrian there, lads.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Mirror fucking ceiling mirrors though. That's another level of pedo in it. That's like ugh.
You can't ever look like no one looks good lay down with like all your fat spilling out of the sides. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like gravity's not doing you any favour. The only one who looks good on the mirror is the one who's on top, and you can't see that unless you've got an owl head.
Who's putting it up as well? Getting your dad round to get fucking put the...
I reckon that you can probably pay for installation with that shit.
I'm not trusting.
I don't think you need to get your dad.
I put up one of those IKEA mirrors that's in 3 bits and it's got like the adjoining bits, and that was a fucking nightmare. But I also know that if it falls down, it's not going to cut me in half.
Right.
You know, if you put that on the ceiling, like there's no way. I'd have to get someone. To be fair, it's even worse. I'd have to get my mother-in-law because she does all my DIY in the house. What? You know, honestly,
she does. Yeah.
She does. She's unreal.
My mother-in-law. She's very helpful. She's handy. She's a plumber.
But you'd have to. But you wouldn't. I wouldn't trust myself to put a ceiling mirror up. Jesus Christ, because you'd wake up and your wife's decapitated because you've not put the wall plugs in properly.
That sounds like a schoolyard skipper for like adults. Your mother-in-law's a plumber.
Your mum does.
Your mother-in-law's
your DIY.
Yeah. Is she really? How does that sit with you? You're a modern man.
Yeah.
But
in many ways, therefore, I'm not, because I'm making women do all my work for me. Like,
right,
so,
yeah.
No,
but it's work traditionally kept back from them. If anything, you're liberating.
Yeah.
I think normally he's just playing on his PlayStation while all this is going on. To be honest, we're giving him too much credit.
You've got other people, the best people for the job. You know what I mean? I've got my skills like somewhere.
Talking about footy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, therefore she's good at it. She likes doing it.
I can't do flat pack. My wife Laura does the flat pack.
How can you fuck flat pack up though?
Because temper. You know, like the IKEA furniture, it all works, but if you fuck it up and punch it, it's done. So she's got the patience. She's like, leave me be. I'll do it.
I'm taking a piss, but Jade, my missus, does everything in our house. I give her the money and then I go away because I know if I try and help, I'm a control freak. So I'm either the foreman or I'm not helping.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Either you're listening to me or I'm just not getting involved. And then every now and then she'll be like, can you come and give me a hand with this? And I go up and the one little thing she needs help with, help me lift this, move that over there. I do that and then I go away again. And that's my little system. Because I'm either doing everything or fuck all.
Yeah. Having done a podcast with you for a while, I imagine you're not a load of fun doing flat pack. No. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We're not building it together. Either you're building it or I'm building it.
Never build flat pack with a partner.
No.
Ever. It's stupid. I mean, like my wife is brilliant at it. Like my again, similar to bringing the mother-in-law into DIY, other members of our family bring her in to perform their flat pack stuff for
them. Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's boss at it. But we've come to a point, we realised this. It took us too long to realise this. It's just like, it's like you're buying a shelving unit and a fight. That's what you're paying your money for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what we're paying for. You know, here we go. Wow, this is great, really cheap. Well, that's where you're paying the extra money you're saving that by having a big.
And then you've got a mental association like, that's a nice sideboard. Yeah, it is, and you're a bitch. Like it's all of the memories.
It's a permanent reminder. Like most arguments disappear, don't they? Because you don't have like an object that's like dedicated to that fight.
Yeah, we can't cook together either. In fact,
I can't cook with Jay.
I'm trying to think of things we can do.
There's a win here though. You get a flat pack bed, you just have angry sex all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
what happened to you, innit?
And I'm thinking about throwing our bed out and getting a new one, to be honest now. It wasn't flat pack, but now we should get one.
We buy loads of furniture, shagging all the time. $4,000 a month at IKEA.
Do you and Laura eat similar things? You said you can't cook together. Do you eat do you eat as a family? Do you have we're having our tea and this is what we're having? Or
she goes, it'll be ready in 20 minutes and that's my window to sort me out. And if we can make that work, then we eat together. But very rarely does she cook something that I'm into.
See, with Jade, because Jade tries to be vegan / veggie / whatever she's deciding she can be arsed with this week. And I will occasionally go, I'm going to be nice. I will make a vegan curry. Let's have a vegan curry instead. But then even before she was veggie, we always struggled with this. Because she'll go, we should eat together tonight. I'm like, sound, well, do you want to make it? No, you make it. And then she'll try and, it's the same thing. I'm cooking and she's trying to dictate to me.
Yeah.
No, you need a
get
bit
out the kitchen.
Bit less garlic in that bit. No, I don't like that much garlic. Well, then you fucking make the fucking dinner. Either I'm making it for you or you're making it for me or we're making it together. And I could deal with that with cooking. I could be like, let's make it together and we'll both have an input. But you're not fucking backseat driving my carbonara.